There's really no easy way to talk about the subject, but I have roughly 2 weeks and a couple of days until rent is due, and then however long after that until they kick me out of here before I'm pretty much homeless. I'm on the streets, and I'm trying to take some steps to equip myself in case none of my family or the people I know, friends, are willing to take me in or anything. I kind of have this bizarre notion of just kind of like walking to Austin, Texas to meet the the channel, the people on the channel, the Whiskey Tribe. Just kind of trying to turn being homeless into a bit of an adventure and go on a walking trip south. It's I mean, if I'm gonna have to be out on the streets, I might as well try to do something interesting, make something interesting out of it. Um, just part of me is just so scared right now because I don't know. I've never been very outdoorsy. The situation, I mean, you can see my mom's empty chair. I mean, her ashes are in that bag back there. Is just, I guess I've always been a mama's boy and kind of a not super independent person. And, I had a job back in the mid 2000s, and I lived with her, and she was a manager of a restaurant and had good income, and I had a job and had income, and we were doing okay. And then she had a bleeding ulcer and almost died. And just before she was supposed to go back to work, the prick that had bought the restaurant from the previous owners that she had worked for decades, the King family, King's X chain was the restaurants. Jack Davidson is the prick that bought them. And I don't care if he doesn't like that I'm calling him out and saying what he did. He did it. He fired her when she was still technically under doctor's care, sprung the whole thing at her in his lawyer's office, got her to sign a won't sue him sort of agreement, and threw 8 weeks of severance pay at her. And then 8 weeks later, when the severance pay was finished, I got fired too because I was working for the same restaurant as a prep cook at the time. And that was like 2008-ish, I want to say 2008 or 9. And the recession was still hitting the country at that time, and nobody was hiring. Neither one of us could find work. We ended up losing our home then, getting evicted, and moving in with my mom's friend who had a drug problem we didn't know about, so that turned into a whole thing. My mom got on disability, and just before that happened, she fell and broke her leg really bad and ended up needing 3 different surgeries in order to make that more stable so she could walk, but she needed a walker. So I never really did get another job after that because I kind of went from being in this situation where nobody was hiring. I don't know how many applications I put in. Nobody wanted to hire me or anybody. Nobody was hiring. And then my mom broke her leg, and we were not in a situation that was really conducive to looking for work. We finally got away from that situation and moved into another apartment in the same complex I'm in right now. And at that point, my mom's health wasn't, disabled, and she was needing more help. So instead of looking for work, I just was taking care of her a lot of the time. And over the years, that just got worse until last month, the 15th of November, 2025, at 11:44 in the morning, she died. I didn't get there in time to say goodbye. I'm still trying to deal with that on top of all the money problems. Agree. So I mean, I've been doing stuff to try to make something happen. You know, I've not just been sitting around not doing anything. I tried putting in a few applications, but even places that say they're hiring, I don't know whether it's just that they're not really hiring as much as they say they are, or is just that problem they take one look at what I can say that I've basically spent the last decade and more as a caregiver for my mother, no actual real job for a long, long time, and they see that and they're like, oh, nope, we're not hiring this guy. I don't know if that's it or what. I mean, I didn't put in a huge amount of applications because I don't have access to a vehicle, so I have to walk. So I had to just try the places that were within a walking distance. But all the ones that I tried, several of them said that they were hiring. They actively said were saying they were hiring and nothing. So it's just I feel like I'm unemployable in many regards. I know that that's not entirely true. You know, people that are in worse situations manage to get hired on at places, but it's just when you have a very limited amount of time to try to make things happen, to get money coming in, and your options are limited when you're at a fixed location in particular, and you have no vehicle, it really uh, limits your options. And I do have skills. I've learned some online marketing. I know some about graphic design. I can write. I'm learning how to use AI tools for various purposes. I can do music production. It's like I've accumulated a lot of different skills, and I'm working on YouTube channels, and I'm learning. It's just for years I allowed myself to get complacent. I cannot deny that. We were never good about money. Fucked myself over when it come. Didn't save any goddamn money like I should have, knowing that eventually my mom would pass. Just you always convince yourself, oh, I have more time. There's always more time. And then you get to that point where, oh, no, you don't have more time. And suddenly you're just screwed and you don't know how to get out of it. And that's where I am. And I've been putting tons of work into the YouTube channels and I've learned a lot. And I'm doing better with, all the things that help make YouTube channels grow and the videos do better. Yeah, I've written books, I've self-published novels and other books. So, I have things that I've done, and I even make a little bit of money from the books, but 10, 12, $15 here and there is not going to pay rent. And all of those things, the YouTube channels, all of that, it takes time. And I don't have any anymore. So, I guess the reason I'm kind of starting this YouTube channel is that as long as I have the ability to make and upload videos somehow, free Wi-Fi and whatnot, at the very least I can keep adding some videos to this channel, and I don't know, maybe in the kindness of people's hearts the videos will spread and it'll amount to something, and I won't be homeless forever till I just keel over. I don't know. I don't know what to expect or what really to think or what to do. I'm just, I have maybe, like I said, a couple of weeks and a few days till the 5th of next month, and it's the 20th. So I have maybe, let me count, 2 weeks, so 14, 15, 16 days till rent is due, and then however long after that before they evict me, before I'm just gone from here and whatever happens to me happens, I guess. So, I guess I needed to talk about it and give myself some sort of crazy, insane, stupid hope that maybe I could make one video or some videos about the situation and it would blow up on YouTube and solve the problem somehow. Or I'm I guess what I'm really doing is setting this up as a location to post videos about what I'm going through, and whatever happens in the future, I will attempt to continue uploading videos here, and at least that'll be something I can do besides be homeless, I guess. So I guess I'm just kind of rambling at this point, and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm trying to lean into that mindset of turn it into an adventure. Just do the walk, do the walking trip, do something kind of crazy and bold, take your life into your own hands for once in your fucking life, Ryan, and be a bit crazy. Live instead of surviving or just existing. Actually do something and live, even if it doesn't last that long. At least you did something outrageous. That's kind of what I'm leaning into, unless somebody, family or friends just contacts me and goes, we're not letting you get out or end up on the street. We're going to help you out or something, but I don't know. You know, I don't get along with certain elements of my family because of disagreements over certain things. And it's not like I have any relatives that are loaded anyway. Everybody has problems. And I guess there's part of me that is just after feeling deep down, kind of feeling like a leech, like I was just living off of the success and hard work of my mother for so long. I mean, I took care of her. It's not like I was just existing here, not doing anything, but I took care of her, but I don't know. There's so many regrets. Thanks for watching, if you've stuck with it this long for whatever reason. All the YouTube shit, if you feel like it. I have links to my other channels and my author's page on Amazon, and I'll put a link to the Patreon I've set up, and you can go, if you feel like helping out, that's how you would do it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.